takes me to this. So it takes 2 years of playing an instrument to figure out the advantage for you. So if you pick up an instrument, okay, and I believe you tried flute, right? No, you didn't. You didn't try flute? Not at all? That's right, you tried trombone and you nailed it. Yeah, that's what it was, okay? But like some people try the flute and they pick it up and they just can't. I just can't play the flute. I can't do it. I can't do it. And they give up right away. Okay? You can't do that when it takes an instrument. It takes 2 years of playing an instrument to figure out if that instrument is for you. Okay? So resist the pressure to give up. All right? Especially from other students. Oh, you can quit band. Just quit band. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do it. It takes a little bit to really develop the skills to understand how a musical instrument works. So I as a director to a parent, please encourage your student. Once they get an instrument, they're not going to sound the greatest on it at first. It's just how it works. Okay? It's going to sound like you're going to pick up a trumpet. It's going to sound like a dying duck. It's just kind of how it works. But you just encourage them. Encourage to keep going. It comes from commitment and practice on the instrument. All right? So it's just, my big thing is, once we get this figured out, we're going to talk about all this. But first things and foremost, please encourage. Please help your student be successful in band by just encouraging them to keep doing it. So let's get into the little details of it. So 5th grade band schedule and details. So this is kind of what it looks like. So you have band 1 time a week, depending on your instrument. Flute Monday, clarinet, trumpet Tuesday, saxophone Wednesday, trombone baritone Thursday, and percussion on Friday. You have it once a week. Every once in a while we do it 2 times a week, like when we get close to a concert. I like to have full band rehearsal. So December 10th, and there's only 2 concerts that you need to attend this year. It's these 2 right here. December 10th is our 5th through 8th grade winter band concert. It's in here at 6 o'clock next year. So we'll have, that's when we'll play the world famous hot cross buns. It'll be a great time. We love it, okay? And then May 18th, that's the second one that you'll be attending. And that is, this time is not 100% accurate, but definitely on May 18th. And all these are subject to change. Sometimes, the calendar comes out and it's like, oh, wait, no, we can't do that. I know this year we ended up accidentally having our concert on Mother's Day. That was not planned. That was an accident, and I don't think we will be doing it in the future. So, now this is where we start to get to the part of instruments, okay? So to establish band is a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of time. How do we get started? So we'll need an instrument. That's what John will talk about in just a little bit. They'll need a book called Essential Elements. It's this yellow one up here in the front. All right? They'll use that for 2 years, and then they'll switch to something else, but I will provide a different book. That's the only one you have to buy. And they'll need a pencil every day. Just keep it in your case, keep it with you, bring it to class, all that, so that way you can write your book. They'll need reeds, and all of this slide, as well as this meeting recording, will be online. So if you're like, oh, what did he say? I'll make sure that it gets up on the district page and you can see it, and we'll get it sent out. You'll need for a woodwind, so if you're playing a clarinet or a saxophone, you'll need a 2.5 size reed. You'll need cork grease. If you are a brass instrument, so you're playing trombone or trumpet, anything like that, you'll need some valve oil and slide ring, spray bottle, just for good instrument maintenance. So now this is a big thing, and it happens almost at least once every year. We need to buy quality instruments. So that's why I always bring somebody, a reputable source in. So we'll bring John in and he will recommend, take this instrument. This instrument's the best. He'll give you a direction to the website to rent different instruments from. These are all good brands. All good brands. Selmer, Yamaha, Kahn, Bach, King, all of these. These are good brands to use and buy for your student. They're instruments that will, if they do end up breaking or something like that, they can be fixed. There are instruments online. I believe it's my next slide. Okay? There are instruments online or that you can buy from Walmart or you can buy from Target, and they're
months down the road, she says, boy, I don't like this trombone. It's either had a year or I'm not getting the sound I want from it. She decides to do trumpet. What you do is what you pay for that trombone has now carried over to the trumpet. So I know how fifth and sixth graders are. So, well, music companies do that. That's why you have rent at home. So anything that you pay for that previous instrument goes towards the other instrument. So that's the main reason why you rent at home. Say, for instance, your child says, well, I don't want to be a band anymore. I collect the instrument, payment stop. It's that simple. Don't let kid know I'm scared. I'm here every week. You're under no obligation to deal with pilgrims, but I want to encourage you to go to a place that comes every week without fail. You need, say for instance, you have a repair. It doesn't have to be a pilgrim list. I take the estimate, they call you for an estimate, and you okay that estimate, they'll ask for your credit card, I deliver it back. Usually it's by the next week, unless it's a big major overhaul or something like that. That's a service for the company. Say, for instance, you want reeds, you call the store, or I'm going to show you something a little bit later, but call the store. Again, they'll ask the credit card, I deliver to the store. You never, ever, ever have to see pilgrims. I always say it's a cool store to go to. I mean, they even have ukulele tree, which is really neat. But you don't really need to go. I'm going to do all the work for you all. You want to find a store with what's called an in-store repair shop. In other words, everything that we do, we repair in the store. So as I say, most of the instruments will be done within a week. I take them back. There are some music stores out there that will actually take your instrument, send it out, and you won't see it for about 3 or 4 months. So that's basically the service of the store. So let's talk about this. This is the brochure. We have 3 tiers. We have new, nearly new, and rental or economy. The new, brand new, fresh out of the box. Nearly new, these instruments over here, give you an idea, are nearly new instruments. They've been rented for a short amount of time, put back in the stock, and then returned to the store, disinfected, cleaned up, whatever needed to be done, and put back in the stock. Or the economies will look used. They're very scratched up, they're very dented, they look like used instruments. So that's the 3 tiers. We have the option for a starter pack, which has your oils, your reeds, comes with a music stand. That's a one-time cost, and your book is a one-time cost. We offer a maintenance plan. It's $7 a month. It covers everything but fire, theft, or intentional damage. And it really has to be intentional. Accidents will happen. I encourage you to do that for $7 a month. All you do is there is a QR code. You scan here to start your rental. You do that QR code. Then you enter the last one for the rental code. It's up here. So you do that, and it'll walk you straight through everything. And that's basically all you do. I've already talked to Mr. T, and you said when? I have it written down.
The date that pickup?
Yeah.
It'll be the first day of school, so August
I'll have
21st.
that delivered to you guys by the first day of school. So, say for instance you have a used instrument, that's what that QR code down here in the corner is. You can actually do, we have a Shop High School website, which has Hillsdale needs, so you can do it that way, or call the store. At any time, if you decide that your child's going to stick with it, at any time it's 25% off whatever your balance is. So we do that. We also, some people decide to do a step up. I just had one today come in from, I actually go to Knox County Senator, and they actually came to the store and got
back to me. All right.
So, like I have been saying with, like I said at the beginning, it's a very long process to get, I shouldn't say very long, but it's a process to get to the level of what you see on Friday nights. I know that, sorry, I'll switch that in a second. I know that once you first pick up the instrument, it might be discouraging, or you might nail it. Might be awesome, sweet. You might go, this isn't for me. I know last year I had a trombone player, okay, who picked up trombone, they just could not get it, could not get it. And I switched it to a different instrument, boom, they have to figure it out. So it's not you, oh, I picked the flute and I have to stay on the flute forever. You can switch instruments, I promise. And I am a believer that if there is a will, there is a way. So if we need help getting instruments, getting a hold of some, obtaining them, just contact me. My email's on the district website. You can find it there. I would typically try to respond within, definitely within 24 hours, but I try to respond faster. So if we need to figure something out, we need to talk, or I'm here, I'm not that far away either. So I always encourage, please communicate. I will try my best to get back to you, and I always enjoy talking to parents as well. So, really quick, this is a book that we were talking about, Essential Elements, sitting up there too. Just if you go in, or you need the yellow book, that's what you're looking for. You need the yellow beginning band book. That's what we're switching to. So like I said, if it's a struggle to get this, struggle to get an instrument, you're not sure, oh, I don't know, please contact me, and we'll get it figured out. I promise we will. So I have a quick little video to show you here.
I'm here to talk to you today about the age-old problem, which is what to do when your child says to you, I want to quit being in music. Now, before I go any further, let me tell you that I would never tell you how to raise your child. I would never tell you what's best for your family. I'm going to share with you the experiences that I've had with my children in hopes that it might inspire you to look at music just a little bit different. Now, years ago when my son started piano, he was enthralled and excited beyond belief. In fact, he begged me to start piano. As time wore on, though, I could see that it was great in him. As time wore on, I could see his enthusiasm waning. And then one day he came to me and made the dreaded statement, which was, Dad, I want to quit. I said, son, as long as you live in my house, you're going to play the piano. He said, Dad, you can't make me do something I don't want to do. And I looked at him and said, oh, yes, I can. I said, well, why would you make me do something I don't want to do? I said, for the same reason I make you do everything you don't want to do. Because I love you. Now think about your own children. You make them do things they don't want to do all the time. You make them go to bed before they really want to go to bed. You make them eat more vegetables than they want to eat. You make them study harder and read more than they probably would like to study or read. And you do it because you love your children. We make decisions each and every day in what's not only the best interest of our children right now, but in the future. I make my children do music because I know that they have a better chance of not being involved in drugs and alcohol. I make my children do music because I know they're going to have higher GPAs. I make my children do music because I know it's going to help with their language acquisition skills. I make my children do music because I know it makes them more likely to go on to college and graduate from college. I make my children do music because I know they're going to be surrounded by caring, loving, and nurturing people who want what's best for them. I make my children do music because I love them. I know that the battle's hard. My son doesn't always want to practice. My son doesn't always want to perform. But I make him do it because I love him. I know that your children either have come or will come to you in the future and say, Mom, Dad, I don't want to do music anymore. And I would encourage you, before you give an answer, to think about this. What's best for them? And then make them do that. Thank you for all that you do to support your children in music. Thank you for all that you do to support music education. And know that while you may not see the results today, you will tomorrow when your children are better at everything they do because you made them do music and because you love them.
So if you want to take a picture of this, this is all, that's my email up there. I know it's kind of hard to see from here. And this is the 5th grade Remind. So I use Remind a ton. I love Remind because it gets me right to, sends it right to your phone messages, right to your phone so you don't miss it. So if you want to sign up for Remind, this is the 5th grade Remind.
And if you want to come up and see the case and everything, I can get it out to you.
Yeah, so for percussion, that's what I do typically. We start there and then we move onward. Because the bells, in my opinion, that's the harder side of percussion. So I'm gonna start with the more difficult first, and then we'll move to, because I know I want to play the drum set. Well, no, you're not a drummer, you're a percussionist. So, but, all right, anything else? No? All right, thank you for coming out, all four of y'all. So, I'll probably send out in a one call, I'll send a link to this video in a one call, so that way people who missed it will see